Hi, my name is Terry Harrington, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Technically Speaking. Technically Speaking is a monthly program produced by SCCRESA that features the learning opportunities provided to our high school students attending the St. Clair County Technical Education Center. Tech is celebrating its 35th anniversary, and we wanted to give you the chance to get an in-depth look at the variety of programs of study provided here. We'll even meet many of the Tech students, the staff, and alumni. In this edition of Technically Speaking, we'll be focusing on the Construction Trades program. And over the 35 years, this program has been among the most popular choices for students. Talk about your hands-on learning opportunities. Students in the construction trade programs are involved in hands-on activities every single day, whether it's learning in the workshop or actually building a house. Even with the tough economy here in Michigan, there are still many job opportunities in the construction trades. America's Career InfoNet is projecting about a 10% growth in the number of jobs available for students over the next 6 years or so, and the wages are also expected to be good. There will always be a need for men and women to build and to fix homes, office buildings, and factories. Rather than have me continuing talking about the Construction Trades program, let's meet up with one of the instructors from Tech's Construction Trades program, Marvin Shagena, when we come back from this. Well, here we are back on Technically Speaking, and we're talking about the Construction Trades program here at the St. Clair County Technical Education Center. And we're out in the workshop of this program, and joining me now is the teacher for the first year part of the program, Marvin Shagena. Marvin, welcome to the program.
Hi, Terry.
And Marv, I've had an opportunity to know you for a number of years and know you've done a lot of things in construction. So give us a little bit of your background, which led you to taking the teaching position here.
Well, it started when I was about 8 years old. I started with my grandfather. He was a builder in town, so I went on job sites with him and worked with him for many years. And then as I got through into high school, I came out to Tech, and I went to school here at Tech in the construction program for 3 years, and I was with Barry Smith, and we built the first tech house for Tech. And then I went on to college and got a civil engineering degree. And once I got out of college, I had worked construction and then worked 7 years with my own business, and then decided I wanted to get into teaching, and then followed that road of teaching, and now here I am working at Tech.
That's got to be kind of unique for you, being a former student in the program, to actually be teaching in the program.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because we built the first house for Tech, so it was pretty cool.
What kind of skills do the students in your program learn as going through the 2-year program?
Well, they learn construction, they learn plumbing, they also do electrical, and then we do mason work.
Do you have a number of students who will go on and make that a career?
Yes, we have quite a few students that go into either an apprenticeship program. They can go on to college and get a management degree, or they could just work for a family business.
Now, a lot of the programs here at Tech also prepare the students for state tests. You know, automotive, cosmetology, which we just looked at, is real focused on getting the kids ready to take that state board. Is there anything like that for the students in the construction trade?
At this time we don't have anything, but in the future we're looking at probably getting them ready for their builder's license, and that might happen within the next few years, starting to work with these kids so that when they get done they'll have to go up to a college and finish up a couple more classes, and then they can write for the builder's test.
But you also mentioned too previously that there are apprenticeship programs that these kids can fit right into. Are there any special requirements for that?
To get into the apprenticeship programs, all they have to do is apply for the apprenticeship program. Once they get accepted, they'll move right in from our program, our 2-year program here, and they actually have a 2-year head start on the apprenticeship.
Now, you mentioned that there's 4 basic areas that the students study here in the program. Do they have to master all of those parts of it, or can they, after they try all 4, then maybe specialize for the second year?
Well, I like to have each student touch the 4 different areas that we do teach, so that, because some of them come in and say, all I want to do is carpentry, and after they do mason work, they say, I want to be a mason now, because they've never touched it before or done it. So it sparks interest in some of the kids for different areas.
And my guess probably helps tie it all together, how they all work with each other and to build that building or that house.
Yep. They learn how each different trade works, what it takes for each trade, and then if they were to own their own business, they would know what they'd have to get done before that trade got on the job site.
One of the things you mentioned, you were able to build one of the first houses, and that's kind of unique to this program, that the kids really get to build on construction sites off campus. Tell us about what Tech has made available for students with that.
Well, what they do is they're able to, each day they go over either first session or second session, and they go over and build the work on the house. As far as roughing in the house, hanging drywall, putting the plumbing in, putting electrical in, sheeting the roof, putting shingles on, setting windows. So they do all the facets of building a house.
And those houses are located right across the street on Range Road here, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So the next time you get to cruise down Range Road, take a look and you can actually see, and people have bought those homes, families have bought those homes and are living in them.
Yep, that's right.
What kind of student do you find interested in coming into the construction trades program?
A lot of people most of the students that we have are hands-on students. They like to work with their hands. They have to have a little knowledge in math, they have to do a little geometry, and they have to be able to follow directions.
Now, do they have to be real strong in the geometry area, or is that something you help them with as you go along?
That's something we help them with here at Tech. One of the things we try to help them with is adding and subtracting fractions, reading a ruler. That's the most important thing to be on a construction site, is being able to read that ruler.
Now, traditionally, this is one of those programs you mainly see a lot of men working in construction, but are there opportunities for the young ladies out there?
Sure, we have a lot of young ladies in the class. This year we have one. 2 years ago we had 4, and I understand next year we might have 3 young ladies.
How about out in the actual profession? Are there a lot of opportunities for them?
Sure. If they want to go ahead and go out and work, if you go around on job sites, you see a lot of young ladies or women working out in the job sites.
Now, if a parent came up to you and said, hey, why would my son and daughter benefit from this program, what would you tell the parents?
Well, one thing, you're going to own a home. So I tell them that if these young students could learn something, they could, when they buy their house, they could work on their own home, they can do some work at their own house, and it's a good career. It doesn't take, most apprenticeships are 4 to 5 years. It's just like going to college. You can work 4 days a week and go into an apprenticeship program for 1 day a week, and you're getting paid while you're at that apprenticeship program.
And despite the economy, my guess is we're always going to have needs for these type of skills just to maintain what we have or to build new, aren't we?
We need the trades. If you don't have the trades, you can't build things.
That's great. When we come back, we're going to have the opportunity to meet some of the students, see some of the work that they're doing here at Tech. So don't you go away. We'll be right back on Technically Speaking.